Hello, everyone. My name is Max Kempton with SRP. And as we get toward the end of this year of 2025, it's really a great time to pause for just a couple of minutes and make sure your 401k is still working the way you want it to. I know the holidays do get busy, things get expensive, and it's easy to kind of go into autopilot with your retirement savings. So today we just have a quick check-in, which could help you close out the year on a strong note. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. And as you can see, we have a little end of the year checklist. So the first thing to look at is whether you're receiving your full company match. A lot of people don't realize they're contributing just under the amount needed to get it, or they may have changed their contribution rate earlier in the year without noticing the impact. The match is one of the easiest ways to boost your long-term savings because it's essentially free money that comes from your employer. So it's always worth taking a moment to confirm you are contributing enough to receive the full amount available to you. Next, if your goal this year was to reach the annual contribution limit, take a look at your year-to-end date total and see if you're on pace. Remember, before 50, the limit is $23,500, and above 50, it's going to be that $31,000. So if you weren't planning to max it out, but you've got a little extra room in your budget right now, maybe a bonus is coming or holiday spending is lower than usual, bumping up your contribution for the last pay periods of the year can actually give your account a nice boost. Even something small can move the needle more than you really think. Another helpful checkpoint is taking a quick look at your overall budget, right? The holidays can make spending feel a little chaotic. So this is a good moment to check in with yourself and see if everything still feels manageable. If expenses have crept up or something in your financial life changed this year, you might want to adjust your savings rate or simply make a plan for the months ahead. And if things feel stable, it might be a great opportunity to increase your 401k contribution by even just 1%. Small changes can have a pretty big impact over time. So another thing this time of year is perfect for updating your beneficiaries. It only takes about 30 seconds, but it's one of the most important things you can do to make sure your money goes exactly where you want it to. Now, life changes, there's marriage, divorce, kids, new relationships. So a quick review is always worth doing in terms of those beneficiaries. Now, also taking a quick look at how you are invested within the 401k. Your investments don't need to change constantly, but your life might have. So if you had big changes this year, if you had a new job, if you had a pay increase, maybe just shifting goals, this could be a good moment to make sure your investments still match the level of risk you're comfortable with. And if you're using a target date fund, maybe just making sure you're in the year that lines up best with when you expect to retire. Finally, another good thing to check in on is just thinking about, the big picture. Are you saving enough to stay on track for what you want your future retirement to look like? Do you feel confident with the steps you're taking, or do you want to sit down with someone and talk things through? You don't need to have all the answers today, but using the end of the year as a kind of a natural check-in point can make sure you're heading into January with a clear path. So that's really your quick end of the year 401k checkup. Nothing complicated, just a few simple steps to make sure your hard-earned money is growing, making sure it's protected, and making sure it's aligned with your goals. So hope this helps. Hope you all have happy holidays. And if you have any questions, feel free to scan the QR code. Thank you.